From Chuck's legendary jabs to Skip's controversial takes, these two have been at the forefront of sports commentary for years. But now, as both face major changes in their careers, we're here to explore whether their situations are truly comparable, or if they're worlds apart. Putting Charles Barkley and Skip Bayless next to each other is like leaving two live grenades on the floor. There is most certainly bound to be an explosion. Just as Bayless has been LeBron James' nemesis, Chuck has truly been Skip's greatest hater. And he has no qualms admitting to it. However, right now, some believe the two are in somewhat similar circumstances. Don't let Gilbert Arenas hear that because he would not stand for it. In the July 17th episode of Gil's Arena, the former Warriors star said there was no way their two situations were similar. We all know what's going on with Barkley. It's none other than the NBA on TNT's final days, meaning the end of the glorious Inside the NBA crew. As for Bayless, the Fox Sports veteran is reportedly leaving FS1's Undisputed later this summer. As host Josiah Johnson brought this subject up for discussion on Gil's Arena, he phrased it this way: Skip been in the game a long time, obviously done a lot of good work. He was making a lot of bread, one of the highest paid sports media figures leaving, but it kind of follows in the same tone of Charles Barkley leaving TNT. Suddenly Gilbert Arenas says no, not even the same. Don't even put him. One is getting canceled, one is leaving. We don't know why he's leaving, we don't know what he's gonna do. He might go to ESPN, he might go to another network. All the Inside the NBA fans can perhaps relate to the emotion behind those words. Barkley has no choice or say in the matter, while Bayless is taking a decision wholly on his own. There weren't any outside factors that pressured him into the exit, except maybe the money? Speculation, of course. It could be similar to what's happening between Stephen A. Smith and ESPN. James Miller speaks with Smith's deal with the company ending in the summer of 2025. ESPN insider James Miller revealed, "I think there have been preliminary talks already that have started. He's looking for a big number," implying that the analyst could get offers from practically anywhere he wanted. Miller explained that ESPN would want to do everything it could to keep Smith there. At the end of the day, it's $20 million a year. This sum would make him the highest paid person in sports media. When it comes to Charles Barkley and Inside the NBA, it's likely that had it not been for the media rights war TNT has been in, Chuck and us would still be having the time of his life with his goofy gang of Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith, and Ernie Johnson. If he could have his way, fans would be in for many more fun-filled banter sessions between Sir Charles and Shaq, unlike what it was with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe. However, after the NFL legend split with Fox, Undisputed's ratings took a dive, which could have been a possible reason for Bayless calling it quits too. Unfortunately though, there have been no official updates as to the reason or the next step for the media veteran. But retirement seems an unlikely scenario. Why? Simply because of a statement in a 2022 episode of Bayless podcast. "I'm not going to stop. I told my wife I don't even want to hear the word retirement because I associate it with death. I'm not ready to stop. It would be a waste for me to stop," he said. While those in the media world who make use of his services would wholeheartedly agree with the last part, there would at least be a few who wouldn't consider Skip's retirement a waste. What about another ESPN reunion? Unfortunately for the infant terrible of hot sports takes, an ESPN spokesperson dispelled any such notions early on via statement to Front Office Sports. "We are set with the current first take rotation and wish Skip the best on his future endeavors." So, there goes that. Well, what do you think? Could Skip Bayless have a change of heart and consider retirement? Or will the man surprise everyone with another card up his sleeve? Let us know your thoughts on the matter.